Tuning in to Chaos Culture Radio. Dropping knowledge in the studio, you already know.
Thank you for tuning in to Chaos Culture Radio. This is your boy Prince Hakeem.
And this your man Ronnie Ron. Hey Hakeem, man, I heard you, man. You told me that I had to call you. You were blowing on my phone. You told me we got somebody new today. What's up, man? What's happening?
Somebody new. We got two special guests today.
Two
for the price of one. A 2-piece chicken.
Nice.
A 2-piece. And a biscuit from Checkers. My bad, from Churches. Now, you know here, we all about black empowerment, but we also about women empowerment. And we're creatives here, so we got some lovely ladies here.
Yes.
To bless us with their presence and their music. Mm-hmm. And I want to introduce Miss, and I'm going to try to say this correctly for a lot of people who might kill me on my pronunciation. Artemis Raven and Miss Ashanti, which is her support system. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
Yep. Boy, I feel
how y'all doing today? Everything's okay? Y'all good?
Lady?
How y'all feeling?
Doing good.
Wonderful.
Thanks for coming on the show. It's great to be around you. Lovely ladies. They beautiful too now, guys. So
yeah. They all fine. They all fine. I can co-sign that. Now, Ronnie, I want you to go ahead. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, but this one right here, this one right here is very unique because she's very like outgoing, outspoken, and her music just say it all. So I was just gonna ask her, like what made you start to get into the music field? Do you start off doing gospel or you start off from the church?
Yeah, you already know that's normally the main background where it starts from. So yeah, I'm a little child. My grandma kept me in church as usual.
Okay,
I actually played the drums.
Okay,
back in the days in church, 1 tap, 2 taps.
Okay, but let me see, what church was you going to at this time?
At the time, I was I guess it was a faith-based Pentecostal church.
Pentecostal. Was this in Florida?
Yes, it was in Florida. It wasn't a big name church, so.
Okay. Because that's what I want to know. Because I was very big in church at times, so I want to know if you was in the church circuit.
Oh, okay. No, I don't think so.
Okay, so you started. So my apology. Finish what you were saying.
Yes.
No, that was basically it. That's where I started from. To be honest, I didn't think I could sing back then, so everybody else was doing the singing. I was always in the choir in the background.
But what made you leave the gospel field? But what made you leave the gospel and then start doing secular music?
Well, I've been left kind of like the church scene years ago. So it wasn't like a shift over or anything. Just more so like I wasn't going to church. I had grown up. I wasn't really going to church that much or whatever. And I believe in freedom of expression. So I do believe, I am spiritual. I do believe in the Most High. Mm-hmm. However, I believe in restraints too much. And I feel like being tied to something, it restrains you, especially if you're a creative person or a creative being. Because, you had a whole thing like, oh, why are you singing about that? Or why are you singing about this? But I feel the point of art is to bring together a whole abstract of things. Whether it's love, whether it's sex, whether it's politics, you know what I'm saying? Whether it all creates us, it all creates us in this now that we're in.
Do you got is there any artists you can probably link to as an inspiration for you as far as just singing?
Well, yeah, I'm more of an old school. I love the old school. A lot of people I actually favor Shaka Khan. So I take it as a compliment, and she is one of my inspirations. Yeah. Well, we were Aretha Franklin. You go back, even Cher. I listen to different. I like Pat Benatar, so I listen to different sections. I like Dolly Parton as far as country. It's a lot. I can't even. It would take a whole night for me to name everybody. Of course, one of my other inspirations, Janet Jackson. That's where I get most of my seduction from.
Okay. And not Anita Howard.
Well, Anita Howard. She most definitely set the bar. She's the only real woman I remember coming out shorts in that video.
Oh yeah, no, definitely. So where do you get your style from? Because I listen to a lot of your music, and I can see there's a lot of different elements from it. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? I can't say you have a very good tone voice. You can sing very, very much. You know what I mean? The wordplay was on point. So I was like, where do you get your style from? As far as like singing and I'm asking, do you write for yourself or do somebody help you write your lyrics?
Now, everything you actually heard and listened to, I wrote that.
Oh, really? Wow, nice.
I wrote it. However, basically everything that's out right now, yes, I was solo written it, of course. But as far as my style, like I said, it's a combination of things. Like depending on what I'm feeling, depending on what I wanted to be about. Like when I did the song "Woman," I wrote that. But that actually was supposed to be for an ad campaign for Target, but I didn't get selected, but I still put it out, just to inspire other women. So that, that came from more of an alternative pop sound. I wanted to do like that big band, go back to the throwback 90s/80s rock type vibe with that song. And it's leaning into country. Politicians, right? Okay, that's strictly R&B. I don't know. I got several songs, the Champagne versus Zodiac, the one y'all like,
Yeah.
Of course, that, everything is based on a true story. That's all I'm gonna say.
Okay. One thing I want to ask you: Do you find like it's kind of challenging, especially as a Black woman, to start? I don't know. Are you signed or are you independent?
I'm independent.
So you're independent. Do you feel like it's very challenging for you to put out your music, especially being independent? They're being signed in a record label?
No, because right now it's like the ball is in the artist's court. And it's about distribution. It's about digital. It's about your presence. It's about your promos. You get what I'm saying? So I just play around with that. Every blue moon, like when I'm getting ready to drop something, you'll probably see me more on social media. When I ain't really finna drop nothing right away, I lay back in the cut.
Okay, let me ask you, have you ever faced, because we had another artist up here too, and she did touched up on certain situations certain women face as far as like being in the studio or trying to get connections or probably working with different artists. Has there ever been any type of situation where things probably had kind of got awkward or somebody probably tried to stop you from getting a certain place if certain things wasn't being done?
Well, so far I've been blessed to not really experience too much of that in regards to the whole studio situation. Normally when I reach out, whenever I do, because I'm very slim on features, so to get me on the feature, it's like, oh shoot, Artemis really said yes. I kind of built that. So people, they want me on their records, but I'm always so selective. So that's why you don't see any features too much. I'm just now getting to the feature point. But far as being stopped, I mean, I've had issue that was supposed to be professional that turned unprofessional, at one point, and things kind of got out of hand. And that person did try to, put things out that were not, I would say that was not true, and tried to cause a rift between, all of the people I had made connections with, what I'm saying, so they wouldn't, basically invite me to events and things like that, little petty stuff. But it did not work out in their favor because I've already built my reputation and I'm a solid person.
And what you feel like was one of your biggest mistakes you made also in when you were trying to make a collaboration with any form of artist? Do you feel like you made any regrets or stuff that you wish you had taken back and worked with that artist?
The only thing I regret is sometimes you pick art when you do select artists, sometimes that they're not as serious as you are. So they waste time. Like I did have an incident where I paid for studio and the artist never showed up. And even to this day, like they're still like, "Oh, hey, what's up?" And it's like, you forgot that I wasted money, and you know what I'm saying, never came to the studio. So but it's a lesson learned. You just, it's business at the same time. So with business, you gotta learn, like either you need to set a deposit from that artist or cut your loss.
Okay, now definitely. Now here's the thing. So I was looking for a lot of your other music on different places, but I couldn't find it on like Apple or Spotify. Is it under another name or you haven't released any music on streaming services?
I'm looking at no, there's there. Are you spelling it correct? A lot of people keep spelling my name with an I. So that might be.
Oh, that's probably what it is.
Yeah,
that's probably what it is.
So if you look at you have to spell Artemis. Raven, it will pop up. I'm in mostly all of the digital stores except for Pandora for some reason. I don't know what's wrong with Pandora.
Maybe
that's. But I am on Tidal. I am on Spotify. I actually have a verified account.
What about Apple Music?
I'm on Apple Music as well. I think Apple Music. I don't know the difference between Apple Music and iTunes. I thought they were the same platform, but maybe
no,
not.
they're different. One is the streaming, the other one you can buy. Now I found it. Now I think I spelled the name wrong. Yeah, that's what it was.
Yeah, fact check.
Fact check, King.
Hey, I can admit when I'm wrong. I can admit when I'm wrong.
But I want to talk about your record right now. When the one with Champagne versus Zodiac.
Yeah.
What made you come up with that concept? Because also it's very explicit. I'm not gonna lie, very sexual. I love it. You know what I'm saying? But what made you come up with that concept? What made you come up with the whole creativity, especially for that title?
Well, okay. I love this question. One, I always wanted to do a Zodiac song because back in the day, Tyrese had one. And Miss Aquarius, of course. And then Beyonce had one. So I just always say, you know what? If I ever did pursue music, I would want to do a Zodiac song. Mm-hmm. So then one day I'll just listen to a beat. And actually that song started off, it was supposed to be strictly about Virgos. And I don't know, eventually I was just listening to the beat, and then I got the inspiration from the Art of, I don't know if you're familiar with Art of Noise.
Is that about Sade?
It's in between. Like the melody for me was more of that. If you ever look up, it's called Art of Noise. I don't know if that's the name of the group or the name of the song. It's just like an instrumental. It's a very popular instrumental that they done played for years. On top of that, I kind of went with that whole Lisa Fisher vibe, where How Can I Ease the Pain, that song. So it's a combination. The melody is a combination of that. Because I wanted to give it that sensual feel.
Yes, it was. Very sexual, indeed.
Now, let me ask you a question. I want to ask you this question. Then I want the two other people to be able to answer this question for me, too. Now, when you wanted to become an artist, a musician, was there any adversity as far as support? Was your family supportive and friends? Or was there any pushback or people?
Well, it was definitely adversity, definitely a pushback. I didn't, as far as family goes, no, I did not have that push and pull. I basically, I just basically started doing it, and I just kept going. And that's what I just do, just keep going. And now, as far as my best friend, of course, I love music, so she's always been supportive. But we were to talk about blood relatives, like, nobody really supported it until I actually became Grammy nominated. It's like, oh shoot, when did that happen?
So that's what's up. Now I want Ashanti to answer that question. As far as like when you figured out your friend wanted to sing, what was your first reaction? And then from there, what did you do? And what was your place as far as, did you directly went in and support it, or did you give her some pushback, or you was
I was supportive from day one, like when she was rapping and singing and doing it all, like dancing. She was like, music was her life. Mm-hmm. Like everything that connected us was like music from the start. Like that's how we became close, was because our bond of Michael Jackson. Mm-hmm. We sat and we talked about Michael. We sat and we talked about Prince, because of course Prince is my love and Michael is hers. So it's like we just had that bond of music from the start, and then it just kept soaring from there. And it's like, like that's my sister through love, not sister through blood. Like she was there with music as like records, like she had her mom's records, she had my mom's records. We just sat back and we listened to it, and like she could just sit and be thinking, and like a beat and a song will come into her, and she's got it like instantly.
Let me ask you wasn't scared for her? Because this is a male-dominated industry, and I know that, and I know you probably heard stories of, the way women, situations where, women get taken advantage over or contract. We hear this all the time. Was you kind of scared for her as far as this?
No, I wasn't, because like when it came to situations like that, like my faith in her outweighs all of it. If ever a situation, all she has, I will help her handle that.
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, that was
okay. Now I want to ask Cut Baby to do, but you know what I mean. They were playing music, so
yeah, that's what I was hearing.
Yeah, Cut Baby, you want to? Yeah. Tell them. You see, I'm gonna have to edit that because you know they might flag me on YouTube. So, Cut Baby, you want to answer that question on was you big supportive of her doing music? Don't play no music.
Yeah, I was supportive, of course. That's Artemis Raven, of course.
Okay. And what position you playing as far as the music? Because I see it says Cut Baby CEO.
I mean, I play a lot of, not that much part of it, but I just support her whenever she needs me. You feel me? So if she need a record, I love Champagne, and she already know what time it is.
Oh yeah,
I love that record.
That's a tough record. But I'm asking, like,
man, that's my favorite record.
But what was your reaction when she told you that, hey, I'm gonna start doing music?
Right.
When I first heard Artemis Raven's music, sometimes I forgot how we met, but she told me that she make music. I didn't even know she was a Grammy. I didn't even know none of that. And when I heard her voice, I was like, oh shit. Can I curse? Or
you
can curse.
Cool. Yeah. When I first heard it, I was spazzing out. Feel me? I ain't hear all her music, but I was spazzing out. And then I had a challenge I did, and she spazzed on that. You feel me? So that's when I fell in love with her. You know what I'm saying? And then she dropped the Champagne. Oh man. You know what I'm saying? I could go in depth with a whole bunch of stuff, but whatever she need me to do, because you don't got too much time. You feel me? Whatever she need me to do, promote, support, I'm there for her, because she support me 100.
Okay, now No, definitely. I want to ask you this because I can't answer this question, and maybe the rest of her friends can answer this. Now, being totally honest now, do you feel, is there anything you think she can work on? Or, you know what I mean? Like, do you see any areas where she might need help at? Because, sometimes people say they support, but sometimes people are scared to be honest about certain things.
Yeah, that critique. Yeah. That criticism.
So, you know what I mean?
No. No.
So you say there's nothing she can work on?
No. Because you got to look at it, right? Let me tell you something. Break it down right quick. As an artist, period. If you're an artist and you don't see growth, I see growth within Artemis Raven. You feel me? If there's no growth, then you need to try something else or you need to do something else. That's it with any career. So I see growth each time. So I don't see nothing she needs to, nothing. You feel me? Nothing.
So there was never time she brought a record and you could say, yeah, I'm not feeling this. This kind of whack.
Nah.
Come on.
Nah.
You got a strong support system, Hakeem. Some people have that strong support system.
If it's whack, I'm going to let her know. Yo, I'm not feeling that. But I haven't. So yeah, I'm being real with you.
Okay. So let somebody else answer that question. Ashanti or
all right, no problem.
Yeah.
Why I have to be the second one? Okay.
I'm just saying, like, this is an artist, you know what I mean? This is a real serious question because people say they support and people say they don't like to be, sometimes it's kind of apprehensive, to be honest. Cause I used to be an artist as well. And my homies used to put me in check, be like, yeah, this shit not working.
Well, I mean, there's times where she's actually afraid to let me listen to a song because I am real with her. Like, there's never a song I have disliked. I have actually sat and said, hey, you need to add a beat here or you need to take a few beats out of here. But all of them are, to me, are bought. Like, because we always go through over everything to make sure it actually sounds correct or it sounds good or what's missing or what needs to be added. But the only thing I think she honestly, coming from a best friend point of view, that she needs to work on is her confidence when she gets ready to release, because she's always thinking about like, oh, what if it's not liked, or what if it don't sound good? I'm like, everybody's style of music is different.
Facts.
They're not going to like exactly what you do. And there's going to be people that's going to love what you do. Like, not everybody listens to R&B. Not everybody listens to rap. Not everybody listens to jazz. They all have their own genre that they listen to. But that's the case. Like, you have to put it out. It's going to catch somebody's ear.
You're 100%.
She's speaking facts. Yeah, she's speaking facts.
Yeah. I can't disagree with that. What about you, Cedric?
Cedric?
I guess Cedric not going to speak, so we'll move on to the next question.
I'm in.
Oh, you there? Go ahead.
I'm here.
Yeah. So.
This music, like I hear the passion in it. I hear the passion. I know the dedication based on conversation. Like it's more so. Are you willing to put forward those sacrifices? Yeah. We all have like personal things. You know what I'm saying, that's going on, but at the same time, like as far as critique, it would be more so with me. You know what I'm saying? Like what type of sacrifice are you willing to make? You know what I'm saying, to get the way you want to be. I support it. You know what I'm saying? I support it 100%. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I want to know. You know what I'm saying? Like, are you willing to go the full the extra? I'm trying to put it in the way that's my critique for it is are you willing to do whatever it takes to get the way you want to be? As far as the music, the music is good. I love every song that she do. She put her heart in. You could tell based on the you could tell based on the sound that you get from it. But,
definitely.
No, that sacrifice. Are you willing to make that to get the way you want to be? And it's saying that it's personal life is whatever going on. Are you willing to make that extra push? I mean, everybody who actually listens to her music, I don't hear too many bad reviews about the music.
Oh no, definitely. You know, man, when he told me about it, I listened to it, I thought it was, it's hot. But let me tell you the only critique that I have. Right. It's not enough.
And that goes back to sacrifice. That goes back.
I mean, it's not enough. That's the only thing I could say, because when I went on there, I said, hey, you got some good music, but the last time you dropped something was a couple years ago. So, you know what I mean? If I wanted to share it to somebody, they'll ask, okay, where's the next new record at? So now I want you to answer that, Miss Artemis.
Well, hold up. I gotta catch the breath right quick, you know what I'm saying? Because it's like a man crush Monday.
It's a man crush Monday.
Yeah.
Because I didn't want to scream, you know what I'm saying? Because I didn't know who. I just swiped through who's all here. So what's up, Sid?
What's up?
All right, but to answer y'all question, actually I have been working on my next project, which is going to be a full EP, a full album. You can ask Rob, you can ask all these people that's here right now. They've heard snippets. I have released a few snippets. If you go to my Instagram, there's one, it's called I plan on releasing Losing Me. I plan on releasing that first, but it all depends. And I got Come Over. Come Over was the last record I recorded 2 weeks ago. So yeah, I got material coming. So this time when I come out, I do want to give everybody like a full, the full thing now. It's no more like just dropping single and then wait and drop a single. Now you're gonna have a full album, this album or EP. I'm still deciding on that, but I know it's coming out because I'm working on it. The songs are being created. I be at in Greco Studios. I have a pretty good mixer engineer. So I'm getting the sound that I've been looking for. So this EP or I'm saying EP, I'm saying album, because it's either or, depending on how many songs I want to do. But it's gonna be like therapy. It's gonna take y'all through a journey basically. We're gonna go from, heartbreak to making love back to just calming down. I'm trying to go through like a journey with this EP. But the songs are there, and I have released a few snippets.
She has.
Okay. Now, my next question is, how do you handle when you might have industry people might say, okay, we want to take you to a whole nother level, but there's some changes that we want to make. How would you handle that type of question? Or
that goes back to what Cedric was saying. It's all the sacrifice. I mean, I mean, I feel like the way that I look at that is if it's changes that need to be made, obviously there's something that you see that I need to do in order to get to that next level. Obviously. You know what I'm saying? I can only go by what I see myself as an artist, but it depends on really what it is, which I don't think it would be something extreme. You know what I'm saying? It might be the change of, okay, how you wear it, you might want to wear your hair. Or it might be the change, you know what I'm saying? It's certain factors. So it all depends on that, but I'm pretty sure like I would be willing to sit down and listen to what they're telling me, because obviously they know more about the business than I do. And they would know what it takes for me to get to that next level.
Okay, what about your competition? Do you know who your competition is in Florida as far as when it comes to singing?
No, I don't have no competition.
Whoa, I can't. She don't have no competition. He's very confident, my brother.
That sounds good.
Okay.
That sounds good, right? That's a good answer.
Okay.
That's the confidence I was talking about.
I see that. You know, but you know, I gotta ask them questions because you know there are some other singers out here. So I'm feeling. Do you feel the competition? Do you feel the pressure?
No, you know what, I don't, and you know why? Because see, I push for that whole female empowerment movement. You feel me? And it's my goal to really like. You'll see me on live. I mean, I don't really know too many artists and female artists down here as far as R&B. I do know a few rappers or whatever. I'm just now meeting on Instagram and stuff like that. But I support them. You know what I'm saying? It ain't no hate for me. Like, I just like, if I like something, I like it. I'm going to tell you, like, damn, girl, you know what I'm saying? You did that. You know what I'm saying? I believe in supporting other females. And so far, the good thing I can say, I normally receive a lot of love from other female artists. Like when I've done shows, it be female artists that be like, well, dang, you know what I'm saying? Let me do some of what you be doing on stage and things like that. So I look at it as no competition. I look at it as, and I set a standard. As a performing artist, I set several standards. You know, when I was really performing for a while or whatever. Now I don't really perform much. I'm kind of like laid back or whatever. I just let the music speak for itself. But as far as competition, I really don't see it because, as you can see, my music is different. Like I don't just stick to one genre. So you can't compare to somebody that don't stick to a genre. So I put myself in the mindset of, I wish I could be as great as Prince, but I don't play that many instruments. Yeah. But it goes into saying, like, okay, you had Michael Jackson, you had Prince, but to say they they could be competitive, but there really was no competition because Mike was pop, and you know what I'm saying, and R&B or whatever, and then you had Prince who he basically embodied music. Like, when I say embody, I mean embody, like, I'm not really the biggest Prince fan. I'm the biggest, like, I feel like I was the biggest Michael Jackson fan. But when Prince passed, I actually sat down and I went through every single album, and I was like, oh my God, like, I was missing out this whole time as far as music. You know, so there's competition, no competition.
Okay. So,
I ain't no competition, bro.
You say no competition because you know
no competition.
I know of one other singer, so that's why I was like if you know, like, you know, maybe if you feel like that's competition, you know what I'm saying, or if you, or where's
it's for me, it's all love. Listen, I actually would love to work with another female artist. Like I want to do some type of like changing faces type vibe, like a go throwback. Okay. You know what I'm saying? And do a track. Like I actually have reached out. Matter of fact, I do have a artist that I do admire that's from Miami because me and her, we used to be on the radio show together.
What's her name?
So her name is Zoila. And so she's also an actress as well. And me and her, we've already talked about, you know, trying to put out something, but it's first trying to get what type of track, you know, and get the body of it. Okay. You know, she lets I'm like, yeah, let's, you know what I'm saying? We gotta sex this thing up. You know what I'm saying? So I would love to work with female artists so we could bring out I don't know, it's a certain vibe I want to bring out with another female. So yeah, that's why I always look at competition.
Now let me ask you this: in Florida, we're just gonna say Florida. If there was artists that you wanted to work with, who would you work with?
As far as just artists, not just a genre.
It doesn't matter if they rap or sing, but we just talking about Florida.
Well, see on here. Okay. Well, I'm gonna go far as here. Okay, Baby, who was just here.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? We have already talked about what he's also an artist. I said that's our secret because I'm trying to get him out of retirement. But we worked on the track as well for this album, for my album that's coming out. And are you speaking of artists that maybe already made a big name for themselves?
Yeah, already made
exactly.
Because, you know, it's
that's from Miami.
Not only from Miami, we could talk about Florida because it's a bunch of them. Or if you want, we could say Florida from artists. You know, you got Major 9. You got,
Right.
Huh?
Hello?
Yeah, hello?
Right.
Yeah, so, you know, you got Major 9. You got, Iceberg. You got Kodak. P. You know what I mean? Right. You know what I mean? There's a girl named Savannah Christina. There's 2 other girls who rap. So, you know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. Like, if there was anybody you would want to work with, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I know you name your team, but, who would you want to?
Absolutely.
I would definitely want to work with, Ball Greasy. That's one of my
favorites.
Ball
Greasy, yeah.
But he's more my vibe, like, as far as, like, the type of stuff when I do my R&B shit.
Plus, he's from Opalaka. Across the
track. Yeah, he's from Opalaka. Yeah, he is.
Even across the tracks, yeah.
Okay. Have you met him before? Have you ever met him before?
No, I haven't met. No, I have not.
Okay, definitely. Yeah, so what's next for you as far as, like, you know, when can we expect the album? You know what I'm saying? When we can expect the video, and what you think you want people to know about you that they probably have a misconception of?
When can I expect this album? This album definitely coming sometime in the middle of this year. I already got my peoples for the videography and everything. As far as the misconception about me is I don't like being put in no box. So the misconception is always, oh, she's just gonna do R&B or whatever. But the truth of the matter is I'm an all around artist. So you're gonna sometimes I actually started off as a rapper. So sometimes you might get a little rapping, you might get R&B, but I'm very highly inclined to other genres. So I do a lot of rock music. I have done country music. And I reach out to those other artists, and I've co-written for different people, but not on the legal standpoint. It was just more so doing a favor.
Oh, that's very good.
Very
interesting.
So if you're doing country music, that would mean you're a storyteller. If you're doing that would mean you have some type of story that's based on your music.
Yeah, country music. Yeah, that's really good. You get more of the white crowd.
Right, that's the point of having those storytelling songs. Like, if you think about it,
now, hold on, I'm gonna stop you there. Let's go back to country now. It's not gonna be the white crowd. You fail to realize that we still had Charlie Pride. He was an African American country singer.
Yeah, don't get me wrong. We are expanding to different genres. But what I'm saying is more like basically. More so when you listen to country music, you listen to storytelling.
Yes.
Like you talking. I mean, I've heard everything from a country song with a person talking about a tractor trailer. They make the whole story about a tractor trailer. I'm saying like when you switching those genres like that. So you basically telling me like you're a storyteller. So when it comes to your music, I'm looking to hear a lot about you itself. Like. And when you hear about you itself, you know what I'm saying, it's more authentic. You get what I'm saying? Like so that's basically what she's saying in a sense, right? Am I right about that?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you're right, because if y'all listen to, for the few songs y'all did listen to, you know this is still telling a story. Politician Wife, I told a whole story about how a man, he's a politician, he's married, but he's deciding to leave his wife, and I'm singing from the wife's point of view. Of like, how can you leave me after all we've been through? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it's a story told in the first verse and the second verse. I don't know if y'all heard what's going on. That was another story I was telling. It was in regards to the shootings that we were having with, like, with our youngsters or whatnot. That's the story. Champagne versus Zodiac. That's actually taking you through a story of a woman who is encountering different partners from the zodiac sign. You know what I'm saying? Everything has been like a journey, or it is always a story being told in my music. Now, the later music, even the new music that's coming out, it's still a story, but I've shortened it a little bit because, you know, the attention span and the radio time frame. But other than that, it's still a storytelling. Losing Me, which is the first track I plan on, I would love to drop as the first one or whatnot. That's a story. It's a story about how you be in relationships with people and you lose yourself in the process of trying to be everything that person wanted. And then when the situation is over and done with, you realize you lost the person who you used to be. So that's
all these based on all the songs is based on stories, but it's not based on a story of your own reality. It's a story that
there are actually among that. The only one I would say, because I gotta clear this up. Every time I talk about Champagne versus Zodiac, I gotta clear it up. That is it's a fictional story, but it has some truth to it. I'll put it that way. I want y'all thinking I done went through all 9 Zodiacs around here. I don't see that on the internet.
Okay, don't worry. But good thing you cleared it up, because I know a lot of fans, a lot of people who listen to the podcast will be wondering, like, okay, so they kind of got the whole concept of the Zodiac. Because the Zodiac, when I was listening to the record, it was very intriguing because it actually brings you into the person, to the woman lifestyle, and seeing her, like, her struggles and stuff like that. So it's kind of good for you to break it down like that.
Right.
So it's like really, really good. And I think music need to go more on that route. Because music now, that's what I was going to ask you too. What's your opinion about the music today? What do you think, what needs to be changed or what needs to be added on to the type of music we have out today?
Well, I feel like music just got saved with Leaders Go with Bruno Mars and Anderson .Paak. Like, I feel like music did kind of lose its authenticity. It lost that. So remember, music was made. You could heal from music back in the days. You could cry with music back in the day. You know what I'm saying? Music, it was always a song for everything you went through in life. Nowadays, it's just like everything. I feel like they mostly promote all the guns and but I guess because I'm an older artist and I'm looking at the young people today, I'd rather you probably just do your music than to be out there getting killed at this point. So I try not to talk down on what they're doing because I'm proud that they're doing something other. If they want to talk about slinging dope and stuff like that, at least they talking about it. You know what I'm saying? They doing something productive other than being out there in the act and, doing 5, 10, 25 years and stuff like that. But I do feel like the music could take a turn and start being more authentic again, giving feeling again. And I mean positive feeling, not just feeling where you want to go shoot somebody or something like that.
No, definitely. I agree with you 100%. I think,
I was going to ask you a question too. I don't know by any chance, have you seen the Saturday Night Live about Kid Cudi?
Oh no, I didn't see. I didn't see that.
About him wearing the dress. I want to know your opinion about it, but you haven't seen it. I want to ask Cedric.
I saw the snippet. Trust me. I mean, it came across my Instagram.
Okay, so what is your opinion about it? What do you think the way the music is going, the direction is going?
I mean, I personally, I like my man manly. So, to each his own. I mean, to each his own, but that's what he wanted to do. That's
we all know that ain't for no real niggas, so we can skip.
No, I want to ask Ashanti Green because she's more country. I want to ask her point of view on it too as well.
No real nigga was watching Saturday Night Live that night. You know what I'm saying?
You already know what I'm talking about.
What did Cedric say? Cedric said something. What did he say?
He said he didn't even know what we talking about. But let me. Yeah. So Artemis, here's my last question for you. Do you have any plans outside of music? Like, is there any other projects you're doing, or are you trying to do?
Yes.
Or is there any other things that you're involved in?
Yes, right now I'm a brand ambassador. I'm a model. I model for HMG, that's Heavy Grind Music Group. I actually just finished doing a little bit of acting, so I'm making my acting debut as well in DJ Big Will and Rude Boy music video that they're gonna drop sometime either this month or the beginning of next month. I just recorded that I believe that was last Friday. And yeah, so I'm doing the modeling as well. So now I'm modeling for different brands. Shout out once again to Rodney, aka Cut Baby, because I'm also modeling his brand Hearts and Eyes as well. So yeah, I got a lot of some certain things lined up as far as modeling, and then I'm getting more into fitness. So I'm looking forward into coming up with my own line of basically Artemis Raven fitness underclothes lingerie and stuff.
That's awesome. That's amazing.
So I wanted to ask if anybody else got anything to say, any last words or anything you want to say for all our audience to hear. Cedric, Cut Baby, Ashanti.
Only thing I just have to say basically to whoever is listening or tuning in just to support, because like we don't supporting each other enough. Like all we need to do is like support each other to make it. Like we all talk about supporting each other and supporting Black folks and all this, and all we do is want to just criticize each other and not support each other. Like if we want to make it, we have to work together. Like
Preach. Yes, facts.
like support, like do something, like instead of saying it, do it. Don't talk about it, walk about it.
Yeah.
Like, cause there's times like where she was working her hardest, and I know it's not just her, it's everybody that's trying to make it work their hardest, and they look out and there's nobody there. Like, if you show up and be about it and support each other, the confidence will build up. Like, it takes a village.
Right. Yes. Right. Big facts. Big fact. And I think that's what we need, especially right now, because I feel like a lot of us, especially us being Black, we don't have enough support. So by you saying that, 100%. I'm with that 100%.
No, definitely. What about you, Cut Baby? Any last words, Cedric?
Yes.
Any last words? And then Ms. Artemis.
I was waiting for the other two that y'all did a roll call on the answer.
I can say this. Obviously, the support system is there. We a lot of people want to see win. At the end of the day, it's about those sacrifices. Like you're gonna have good days, you're gonna have bad days. Are you gonna keep going? Are you gonna continue to make music? Is it gonna be years? Is it gonna be us getting music right now, and then years later you trying to make music? We need to consider that as far as you make music all out, good and bad. The support system is there. It will always be up, 100%, including me, absolutely 100%. At the same time, like we want music all the time. We want to hear about performers all the time. We don't want to hear about nobody saying they haven't heard from you in years. And
That's real.
Love.
That's talking that real shit right there.
All love.
You heard what? Are you listening to him, Miss Artemis?
That's real.
Yes. I'll listen to MCM.
We all there. We all support, but at the same time, we can't be supporting. That's gonna lay down and we won't hear from them for a while. Then it's like, okay, we're trying to build that support back up for everybody want to speak up for you. Everybody want to do that for you. That's what I'm talking about when it comes to sacrifice. Like you gotta let those. You can't make emotional decisions when it comes to your personal life, especially with this situation, with yourself. Especially in this type of industry. You know what I'm saying? It's not an industry where you could fall back for a couple of years. You only get 1 or 2 opportunities for you to actually like shine. You know what I'm saying? So that's my take on that. As far as the music is bomb. The music is fine. I mean, at the same time, we need the music. We need the music to be continue coming. Like we need to come today, and then we'll hear from you in 6 months. Then we hear from you a year later. Also, it's all there. It's all there. You had a passion for it. You had a drive for it. It's me being honest. You had a passion. You had a drive for it. You had the stage presence as far as performance. I looked up a couple of videos, whatnot. You have all those things, but at the same time, if you're not perfecting your craft as far as you moving above the emotional side, the personal side, then really, what do you have? Where you really want to be at. You understand?
Yeah, you got to take into consideration nobody can stop you from doing what you're doing, but you.
Exactly.
I can't disagree with him.
Yeah, he's speaking fact. He's speaking straight fact.
No one stopping you. Stopping yourself. Yeah, I mean, we hear about new music. Yeah. You got songs that you have right now. It's time to hear it. It's time to put it out there. And then once you put it out there, it's time to keep on going. I mean, one may fail, one may rise. Never know, but at the same time, keep on.
He's speaking facts, though.
Yeah.
And you all in with it. That's my take. That's my take as far as the passion, as far as the drive, you know, something like you saying there's no competition. I hear the winning attitude at the same time. We need you to show that winning attitude in the same breath that you speaking. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, I'm all in. Like I like what I hear, and the support is there 100%. That's all I pretty much got. So like I could ramble on for hours, but at the same time, like that's what I see. That's what I see in you. Everything is there, but it all goes back to some sacrifices. You know what I'm saying? And not to make those emotional decisions. You know what I'm saying? Things don't fall your way. Things not gonna fall your way. Just keep on pushing.
Yeah, nobody's holding you back anymore. It's full speed ahead.
Stop being petty. Stop being petty.
Hey, he done smacked it down already.
You see how she just shut me down? Like, oh.
I see it. No, but he already done lock, stock, and barrel. Now you can send us off. Yeah.
Who was the last person over here? Cut Baby. He
yeah, Cut Baby.
He's muted, so I don't know if he's
He's the last one, Cut Baby.
Nah, that's Ronnie talking.
No, that's me talking. I say he's the last one, Cut Baby.
Cut Baby, yeah, his mic is muted, but so you can send us off, Miss Artemis.
His mic is muted. I'm all smiles. The three main supporters, come through. I didn't think nobody was gonna join. I just basically being online, see who was gonna, tune in. I greatly appreciate the support. I greatly appreciate y'all actually reaching out on somebody else's post.
You also out to her, you need to thank Roxy, because I never heard of you before.
Yeah,
Roxy was really the one gunning for you. Like, yo, this is my dog. Her music is phenomenal. And when I listened to it, I was like, oh, I had to let my peoples listen to it. She was like, yeah, listen, my peoples didn't even know you was from Miami. They said, she from out of state? I'm like, nah, she's from the crib.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And he was like, oh, I never heard of her before. I said, yeah, So,
yeah, it's funny how me and Roxy met. It's so funny. I actually was when we met in Winn-Dixie. Both of us had on our work uniform.
Yeah.
And we was trying to, we were trying to order, I was trying to order a crab boil, that, don't laugh at me. We both up there trying to order some seafood. And we just started, just talking. Like, hey, we work for the same company, but just different locations. And then we just kind of opened up. And then she was telling me, what she doing. She's an author. And then she was getting ready to release her book. I'm like, okay, I want to follow you. I like to support other people and I love to read. I'm a bookworm or whatever. So then she asked, when we linked each other's social media, and I was like, oh, you a singer? I was like, I don't really like, when I'm not in Artemis Raven attire, I don't really like people to know that I'm a singer or artist. Yeah. But I was like, yeah, and then after that, we just kind of just clicked. You get what I'm saying? And, every time I posted my video, she showed support. When she was posting, posting her promo, I was posting her. And, it's funny how the Most High works, because you never know who you're going to meet.
Yeah, 100%.
You know what I'm saying? Me and her, we really don't know each other personally. It was just a quick in Winn-Dixie ordering some damn crabs. And we just linked, social media is a motherfucker, as they call it.
That's crazy you say that, because the way she was talking about you, like y'all was sisters. The way she was praising your music, tell her, if you do speak to tell her, I apologize, because she's not friends with me right now. You know what I'm saying? But
Lord.
she was shooting for you like bad, and I said, we got to get on the show then. If Roxy said, then let's go, let's get it.
Yeah, let's go, get on the show.
That's what's bad. I'm able to cry.
Yeah. We were trying to bring out both on the show, and she was like, "No," she's like, "No, bro, I gotta do it next time." I said, "All right, cool."
Listen, Cedric, all these people spoke. Cedric said a mouthful, so you know what I mean. you got the support there. You know, I don't even know you, and I listen to your music. I say you're talented.
Yeah, it's really good. Yeah, we want to support.
You're by far talented. I don't even know you, and I don't even know you. So, with that being said, you know, he did say something critical that I said I would love to hear more from you from a consistent basis. That's the only critique I got. Other than that, your music is there. That's really it.
Yeah, and where can people find you? Give them your IG, your YouTube, or your page. Of course, it's gonna be in the description below, but still, tell people where can they find you.
They can find me mostly everywhere. I try to use the same tag name, so it's not hard to find me. So all of it is just I am Artemis Raven. That's even on that's on Instagram. Well, Facebook is Artemis.
Okay.
I couldn't put the at night. TikTok, I am Artemis Raven. I'm just not getting on TikTok again or whatever. So I'll probably be posting crazy videos or something. I tried to do the silhouette challenge and then I felt like I might get in trouble. So I took it
with an E instead of an I.
Thank you. ARTEMIS.
Hey, people, you see, she said it because I messed up and couldn't find it.
Yeah, you messed up.
Instead of an I. Artemis Raven. So, ladies and gentlemen, be in store for new music. You know, I want to thank y'all so much for joining us to the Chaos Culture Radio Show. And we out.
We out. Peace.
Man, I just appreciate y'all just listening. Stay tuned for the next episode.